Imagine a world where volcanoes are the norm, where the surface is perpetually evolving, transforming with the ever-raging eruptions. This place is not from a science fiction tale. It's a celestial body within our very own solar system. It's Io, Jupiter's innermost large moon, a world that experiences tidal forces 10,000 times stronger than Earth's, causing it to heat, crack, and reshape its surface in a never-ending cycle. This is no ordinary moon. No craters mark its youthful surface, a sight made possible by the continuous volcanic activity resulting in a near-constant resurfacing. It's an ever-changing spectacle, a world that refuses to stand still. And when we look at it, we see these astounding hotspots, active volcanoes visible even from our distant Earth. But wait till you hear about the most mind-boggling aspect of Io. Well, you'll be amazed. Just stick around. Hey there, curiosity explorers. Ready for another dive into the unknown? I'm your guide, Cesar Chagas, and I have with me the commentator extraordinaire, Sonia.
Hello, fellow explorers. I hope your curiosity is as fired up as mine is.
Your participation is what keeps this journey exciting. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our episodes. Let's dive into the mysteries of the universe together on the Curiosity Wonderland. So Io isn't just another moon. It's a spectacle of continuous volcanic eruptions, much more active than any planet in our solar system.
That's quite interesting. So you're saying it's more active than even our Earth?
Exactly. In fact, Io was the second world after Earth that we discovered to be volcanically active. And its volcanic activity is not just slightly more, but dramatically higher.
But what causes such intense activity?
Well, it's all about Io's position. It experiences tidal forces about 10,000 times stronger than Earth's due to its close proximity to Jupiter.
10,000 times? That's a huge number. How does that impact Io?
These massive tidal forces cause Io to heat and crack, leading to rapid and frequent resurfacing events on the moon.
So no 2 days on Io are same, huh?
Absolutely. It's a world in constant transformation.
That has to be tough on the surface of Io.
It is. But it's these very conditions that make Io such a fascinating celestial body to study. Speaking of Io's intense volcanic activity, I recently stumbled upon a spectacular Hubble Space Telescope image of an eruption from the volcano Pilon on Io. This volcano was thought to be dormant until this eruption was captured. The ejecta from it was moving at speeds of up to 1,800 miles per hour.
Coincidentally, I was just reading about Io's fascinating surface. Apparently, it's the only known solar system world without craters, which is evidence of its surface's youth. Now, that's a detail that truly surprised me.
Absolutely. Images from Voyager 1 and Galileo spacecrafts, taken late in the 20th century, gave us a close-up view of this unique terrain. The surface is not marred with craters, but instead, it's littered with volcanoes. That's why it's constantly resurfacing and changing.
So it's safe to say that if we took a snapshot of Io today, it would look quite different from the images taken by Voyager or Galileo back then, right?
Exactly. The tidal forces forming cracks and the internal lava filling in any lowland regions constantly reshape Io's surface.
I must say, the more I learn about Io, the more fascinated I become. It's like a living, breathing, changing world. Just imagining its dynamic terrain is mind-blowing.
It indeed is. It's a testament to the amazing and ever-changing universe we live in. Active volcanoes on Io create hotspots that are visible even from afar. These hotspots are so bright that they can be seen from Earth.
Wow, that's impressive. So we can actually see these eruptions from all the way here on Earth.
Exactly. But of course, for the best views, you need to get up close. That's the mission of NASA's Juno spacecraft, which has been mapping Jupiter and its moons since 2021.
The Juno mission. I've heard of that. It's been capturing images of Io in increasing sharpness, right?
Yes, it has. During Juno's orbits, it approaches Jupiter's innermost moon, Io, ever closer. In fact, in February of 2024, Juno came within about 930 miles of Io's surface. The closer it gets, the more detailed and higher resolution its images are.
So it must have captured some incredible images of Io's surface.
Indeed. Take, for instance, the image of Io captured in August of 2023. It showed the largest volcanic caldera on Io in more than 20 years, named Loki Patera.
That's fascinating. So we're watching Io transform in real time.
Precisely. And it's quite likely that in under a century, none of the features presently on active Io will remain due to its constantly changing surface. It's a world in a continual state of renewal. Juno's images of Io are nothing short of stunning. One particular image that stands out is a monochrome shot of Io, with one part lit by direct sunlight and the other part illuminated by light reflecting off of Jupiter. I think it's pretty poetic, don't you think?
It sounds breathtaking. So all these features we see on Io, mountains, lowlands, flow channels, they're all driven by lava?
Exactly. The images from Juno show volcanically active mountains, calderas, features that resemble lava flows, and even erupting volcanic plumes. It's truly a dynamic landscape.
And what about these different features? For example, the volcanic mountain peaks?
The sunlit hemisphere of Io showcases a variety of surface features, including active volcanic mountains. The shadows in the images highlight the height of these mountainous regions. And the interesting thing is, Io shows no evidence of cratering, as new lava flows constantly reshape its surface.
Fascinating. What about the calderas?
Juno's images also shed light on the volcanically active regions on Io's surface. Calderas and surface discolorations due to recent and ongoing lava flows are prominent. These calderas are actually depressions in the surface caused by volcanic activity.
And the lava flows, where do they come in?
The lowland regions of Io are mostly smooth, filled in by new lava flows. But it's not just visible light that reveals these features. Juno's infrared-sensitive camera is perfect for identifying temperature differentials across Io's surface, showing us areas of current volcanic activity. It's like a constant, live spectacle of reshaping and renewal. And if you think you've seen it all, buckle up. The latest images from Juno provide a startling perspective. They show all the still hot features on Io, volcanically glowing.
Volcanically glowing? It must look like a celestial fireworks display.
That's an apt description. In May of 2023, during its 51st dive through Perigove, Juno captured a series of views of Io that clearly showcased the volcanic features alight on the surface. It's a stark reminder of why Io is known as the most volcanically active moon in our solar system.
That's incredible. So, all these images, all this data, it's like we're traveling alongside Juno, witnessing the dramatic landscapes of Io firsthand.
Absolutely. It's a voyage of discovery that we're privileged to be part of, all thanks to the wonders of modern technology and the dedicated teams at NASA. It's a journey that's as enlightening as it is awe-inspiring. So to wrap it up, Io is our solar system's most volcanically active world, a unique moon that's constantly changing due to intense volcanic activity. It experiences tidal forces that are 10,000 times stronger than Earth's, leading to heating, cracking, and near-constant resurfacing. It's a world without craters but full of volcanoes, mountains, lowlands, and flow channels all formed by lava. And as we journey with Juno, we see these volcanic features alight, glowing on Io's surface. It's the celestial mystery that keeps on giving.
And what a journey it's been. We've traveled alongside Juno, seen the world of Io up close, and delved into the intricate details of this fascinating moon. We want to thank you all for joining us on this interstellar adventure. If you've enjoyed this episode, please blast that like button, leave a comment, and share with your friends. We love hearing from you, and we appreciate your support.
Absolutely. Your engagement means a lot to us. So, until next time, keep wondering, keep exploring, and remember, the universe is full of mysteries just waiting to be uncovered.
Goodbye, everyone, and keep looking up.
Goodbye, and stay curious. This fascinating discovery comes from an article titled, "See Io, Our Most Volcanic Moon Erupt Like Never Before" by Ethan Siegel on Big Think, published on February 5th, 2024. For those of you wanting to delve deeper into the subject, we've included the full URL in our video description. All right, I'm off. Keep exploring.